Good morning. Thanks for joining me for Jesus Time today. It is Tuesday, which means we'll be taking a look at our Bibles today. Let's get started with our opening rhyme. This is my Bible. I open it wide and learn about Jesus from the words inside. Our memory verse for the week, Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 17. Nothing is too hard for God. He's all-knowing and all-loving and all-powerful. He can do anything, and he does everything for us. So we've been reading from our book yesterday, two stories that tell us about Noah and the ark. And if we open our Bibles, that still keeps us in the first book of the Bible, Genesis. And chapters 6 and 7 are where we can read about God telling Noah how to build the ark and why we needed to have an ark, and then about all of the rain that came and the animals on the ark and things like that. And we're going to pick up in chapter 8. We're going to read the last part of it from verse 6 to verse 22. After 40 days, Noah opened the window he had made in the ark. So this was after all of the rain came. Finally, when the rain was done, this is what Noah was doing. And sent out a raven. It kept flying back and forth until the water had dried up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground. But the dove could find no place to set its feet because there was water over all the surface of the earth. So it returned to Noah in the ark. He reached out his hand and took the dove and brought it back to himself in the ark. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive branch or olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out again, but this time it did not return to him. That means it found a place to land. By the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water had dried up from the earth. Noah then removed the covering from the ark and saw that the surface of the ground was dry. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. Then God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you, the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground, so they can multiply on the earth and be fruitful and increase in number upon it." So Noah came out together with his sons and his wife and his sons' wives. All the animals and all the creatures that move along the ground and all the birds, everything that moves on the earth, came out of the ark, one kind after another. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, he sacrificed burnt offerings on it. The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma and said in his heart, "Never again will I curse the ground because of man, even though every inclination of his heart is evil from childhood. And never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease." So that promise God made, that even though he knows we're sinful, he still loves us and he still wants to take care of us. And that's what he promised at the end of our Bible reading there, that he will always take care of us. Now, Noah's Ark, a lot happened with that Bible account, doesn't it? So I have my songbook here to help us remember all of the different things that happened. So let's sing that together. And it's one that I made that maybe you can make your own book someday. Draw your own pictures, color it the way that you'd like. God told Noah to build an ark. God told Noah to build an ark. God told Noah to build an ark, 'cause it was going to rain soon. The animals stepped in 2 by 2. The animals stepped in 2 by 2. The animals stepped in 2 by 2. It looked just like a zoo. When everyone was in, God shut the door. When everyone was in, God shut the door. When everyone was in, God shut the door. Then it began to rain. It rained 40 days and 40 nights. It rained 40 days and 40 nights. It rained 40 days and 40 nights and flooded all the earth. And then when it was done raining, the water went down oh so slow. The water went down oh so slow. The water went down oh slow, slow. And the ark landed on a mountain. The dove flew out and found dry land. The dove flew out and found dry land. The dove flew out and found dry land. And the ark door opened up. Noah and his family praise the Lord. Noah and his family praise the Lord. Noah and his family praise the Lord. And started life all over. Thanks for joining me for Jesus Time today. God bless your day, and I will see you tomorrow.